It's the 27th of January, Rabbi Furst, Mishna Berura.
So now we'll go to Hilchas Pesach. Okay, and that is in Siman Taf Ayin Taf Ayin Gimel. I'm mistaken. Taf Ayin Gimel.
So, Ayin.
Fine Gimel. It says Dine Kos Rishon V'Seder Pesach Ad Kos Sheni.
Right.
Okay, so that's where you wash your hands.
Okay, 1 second. 1 second. No, I said Taf Ayin Hey. I'm sorry.
Tough Ayin Hey. Tough
Right.
Ayin Hey. Tough
Right
Ayin
there in Sif Aleph. First halacha there. Sif Taf Ayin Sif Aleph.
70.
Arusa.
No, Taf Ayin Hey. Yitul Yadav Yivore.
Got it.
Okay. Where would you like to read?
Okay, let me just get to it. 170. Ayin Hay. Okay, so it says Yitol Yada Vivarech Al Netilat Yadayim. So one washes his hands and says the blessing Al Netilat Yadayim. Vayikach Hamatzot Keseder Shehinicham. And he takes the matzahs as the order that they are placed, or they're resting. Shehinicham.
Right. Take the matzahs and say that they've been uh, placed in. A prusa ben shtei shleim was the piece between the two whole pieces.
Oh, the piece between the two whole pieces. Uh, Vayochazem biado, and grab them or grasp them in your hand, in his hand. Vivarech hamotzi, and say hamotzi. Vi'al achilat matzah. Okay, so it's the motzi of the eating of the matzah. V'achar kach yivtza me hashlema ha'elyona ume ha'prusa. Mishteihem biyachad. Okay. I guess it goes on. Vayit b'leim b'melach. Okay. So, and afterwards, Yivtza Shlema. Yivtza is to break the whole piece, the Hashlema.
Right.
Okay. Oh, the top. Okay. The top one. Umecha Prusa. Is that to distribute them or to pass them around?
That's right. Okay, let's
Okay.
stop here and let's see the Mishnah Berurah cut in Aleph.
Okay. So it says Yito Yadav. Okay. So that's washing the hands. Or more, that is to say, let's see, Af Agav Shenatal Yirakot. Uh, even though Shenatal, the vegetables were washed,
Even though you wash your hands for the vegetables, of course.
washed your hands for the vegetables. Kamosha Katav Siman Tafayin Gimel. Okay, Sifav. Okay, so it's written in Tafayin Gimel Sifav. Mikol Makom Kevan de Amar Ben Tayim Haggadah v'Halel. Mikol Makom. Nevertheless, since he's saying in between this in the Haggadah, the story of Pesach and Hallel, Haishinan Shema Hisiach Dato V'Naga B'Mkom Mitunaf. Okay, so let's see, Haishinan. I always get.
Concerned.
Oh, he's concerned, perhaps. Oh, okay, that he's thinking that he touched a place that is not clean, is dirty. Shahayadayim askaniyut hain. Okay, so the hands.
What's he siach?
See it that he took his mind off, he lost concentration. He lost concentration.
Oh, that he said in between the Haggadah and the Hallel. Okay, the story of Pesach and the Hallel. Okay. So Hashinan Shema Hisiach Dato. And then perhaps he remembered the Nagabim Kom Utafen, that he touched a place that's dirty. Sheyadayim as kaniyot hain. So the hands askan.
Hands are very busy. The hands are always touching places.
Oh, we're busy. Oh, okay.
Now.
Okay, so bet.
Yeah.
Okay. No,
So
go ahead.
even though we washed for the Urukas, the carpus, not so long ago, he's going to repeat. We're having him repeat and then wash his hands now, and he's going to actually make a bracha too. He's going to also go back and make a bracha. Why? Because we're concerned that during the saying of the Haggadah and the Hallel, his hands wandered around because they were very busy, and he touched the place he shouldn't have touched, the place that touched the dirty place. So now he has to rewash his hands with a bracha. Now let's take a look at the beer halakha here.
Oh. So the prior washing them for the parsley is not done with a bracha, right?
Right.
Okay.
First washing without a bracha.
Right. Okay, so the beer halacha, yito yadav. Okay, so he washes his hands. Ein Mishna Berura. Look at the Mishna Berura v'katvu. Sorry. V'katvu b'shibale haleket.
In the Sefer called the Sefer Shibuli Aleket, Kosovo, it's been written.
It's written. Kevan shetaloi hatam behesech hadat. Okay, so since perhaps the reason is but that he forgot the hesech hadat.
Right. Since the reason of washing his hands is because of hesek hadat, distraction of his mind.
Okay. In Berura lo. So if it's clear to him, sheshimer yadav heitev, that he should guard his hands well. Below naga.
This is past tense. That it's Berura. It's clear to him that he did watch his hands carefully.
Oh, he did. Okay. Below naga, b'kitvei hakodesh. and he didn't touch uh, holy writings.
Right. The person touches a Tanakh in the middle of a suit, he has to wash his hand.
Ah, does that also apply to the Haggadah though, or not?
No, no, only Sifri Tanakh.
Okay, okay. Oh, b'sha'ar devarim ha-mitam'in hayadayim ein tzarich lachzor v'lito yadav sheharei yadav ta'orot minetilat harishonah. Okay. Oh, okay. So let's go back. Oh, b'sha'ar, or the rest of things, more of things that amitain that can dirty the hands. Uh, but ain't sarik. He doesn't have to go back and wash his hands. Sheharei levatala, because it would be nullified. Uh, Adkan Lushono. Until here, this is what's written or not written, the language, what's spoken.
Right. So if a person knows, since the whole reason for washing your hands the second time is we're concerned that in fact he was distracted and his hands got involved with touching things they shouldn't have touched that got them dirty. So if a person knows that his hands were not dirtied by anything, so then he has no reason to wash his hands a second time, nor shall he wash his hands a second time, and certainly not make a bracha because it's a bracha levatala.
Ah, oh, okay. But isn't, I don't know. I was going to ask, isn't the second washing right before the hamotzi though, or no?
Yes, that's right. That's exactly why we're learning this, because if you recall, we've been learning about a person who is about to wash from motzi, and
Hmm.
yet he also used the facilities. So he's going to have to be careful how he washes his hands when he comes out of the restroom and washes his hands to make the
Uh,
bracha ashiyatza. Because in fact, as we've been learning, if he makes a proper washing, right, so he cannot now rewash his hands with a bracha for a motzi because his hands already been purified. So he has to be careful not to wash properly when he comes out of the bathroom after using the facilities, relieving himself and making the bracha shiyatza. Right. So we
uh-huh.
had various different ways of averting the difficulty. But here you have a very similar situation. You wash for your carpus, wash your hands properly, and you have to wash properly for the carpus. And now your hands, if you know your hands are in fact have remained clean, then it's absolutely forbidden to rewash your hands for a motzi with a bracha.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh,
what is
okay.
supposed to put? So therefore,
Okay, so let's see, that was Ad Shono. Okay, so let's see. Okay, Ein ze katav hamagen Avraham b'shem Mordechai. Okay, so this was written by Magen Avraham in the name of the Mordechai, or Mordechai, it looks like. Okay. V'af uh, dildina lididan, b'vadai tzarich lachzor v'litol yadav. Okay.
and even according to us, that he definitely has to go and wash his hands.
Oh, okay. K'diayal b'simin kufnan chet sifvav. Okay, that was written up above. U v'prat kishelo kevan mitchila la'achla. The
Specifically,
specifically, okay.
specifically, if he didn't keep on, if he didn't have intention originally to wash for bread.
Oh, okay. Okay. Akol panim ein lo levarech. So therefore, he doesn't say the blessing. The kamo sham is explained there. Banachon sheba ofen zeh yitame yadav kodem hanatila kidei sheyuchal levarech. Okay, and it's proper in this way that his hands are unclean. Kodim
And
hanatila.
you should make his hands. So and therefore, it's proper in this case. You should go ahead and make his hands unclean.
Oh, oh, so in order that he can say the bracha.
In order, right? Exactly.
Oh, okay. Sheyitame. Okay, yadav kodem. Right, kodem hanatila kedei sheyuchal levarek, so that he can say the bracha. Oh, wow. That's very interesting.
So it's just let's review here. So it relates to us in two ways in what we've been learning. We've been learning two things. We've been learning that when you wash for a motzi, the washing of your hands, you have to have kavanah that you're washing. This washing is being done for alatilas medayim, for the washing on eating bread, right? So therefore, when you wash for karpis, in general, you're not going to be thinking about washing for bread. You're just
Right.
washing because it says in the Haggadah to karpis. So that's enough that you should have to rewash your hands. But to go ahead and now make a bracha, even in that case, it's not so simple because you have to be able to have the washing doing something. And here, if your hands have already been washed and they've been properly washed through the course of the Haggadah and Hallel, so they haven't been metame, so then there's no real need to wash your hands and certainly say a bracha. So therefore, the Chafetz Chaim is advising that in this case, on the night of Pesach, when you're getting ready to wash your hands the second time, if you know for sure your hands are clean, then it's advisable that you go ahead and matami them. You mean you touch your shoes, touch a place which is covered up normally by your clothes, scratch your head or something like that. Now your hands become tame, and now you can go ahead and wash properly and make a bracha properly as well.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
So that parallels our halacha that we're learning now, that when you come out of the restroom and you want to wash your hands, if you're going to wash a proper washing, so that's going to invalidate the possibility of you washing with a bracha, because you want to avoid doing that in order that you can wash properly for bread. So,
Right.
because you'll be in the same situation here. So, you see from this also you could possibly have another way out if, in fact, you did wash your hands properly, but coming out of the restroom and now you want to wash remotely. If you go ahead and matame your hands, that should also be sufficient to allow you to go ahead and make a bracha. Okay, good. So that's just wanted to show you that some relating to the night of Pesach, which is fast approaching. We should realize Yom Chamishi is going to be Rosh Chodesh David Shvat. That means 2 weeks to Tu B'Shvat, and that means it's 6 weeks to Purim, and 6 weeks to Purim plus another month is 10 weeks to Pesach, and then you have 7 weeks from Pesach to Shavuos. So yeah, on Yom Kippur we'll be 17 weeks away from Shavuos.
Wow.
Right.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much.
Okay,
This is
thank you, Mayor. And okay. Hope to see you tomorrow.
okay. Yes, with Hashem.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Thank you,
Okay.
Lou, as well.
Have a
And
good day.
okay, be well. Shkoyer. Shalom. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for the reading.
Yeah, thank you for helping me. Okay.
Shkoyer. Shalom. Bye.